Hey, what's up, everybody? I wasn't sure if I was going to do a video about this or not, but I decided to go ahead and do it because I'm sure everybody's been seeing it on the news and everything. I mentioned before in another video that I live in Texas and I'm actually in the Dallas area. So, I have seen and experienced the impacts of this rolling power outage that isn't really rolling if people have been without power since Sunday and today is now Thursday. But anyway, I definitely would say that I have been blessed in regards to some of the people that I know right now who haven't had power since Sunday. One of my best friends hasn't had power, and also where she lives in Fort Worth, they're under a boil water alert, so they don't have drinking water that they can just drink without boiling, and they have to do that if they want to wash dishes or anything else because of the water plants. They're being contaminated, and it's just a hot mess. I teach online, and my students aren't able to do their work, which isn't a big deal for me with that. I can be flexible with that, but it's really sad because I'm getting so many emails from people freaking out and asking for extensions. Like, I don't know, it's just crazy. I just want you to take care of yourselves right now, and y'all are worried about your assignments and you don't have power and internet. Like, it's really, really sad. I've had friends and people that are close to me staying with me over the last few days because I did actually have some that were decent driving distance away, like maybe 5 to 10 minutes away without having to get on the freeway, and they had to stay because they didn't have power. And then some had experience where their neighbors' water pipes busted and leaked all in their apartments, and they already didn't have any power, and then everything is wet. It's just a mess. I haven't been outside. My mom and my brother stay way in another suburb, and it would have, in regular weather, been a 30-minute or more drive depending on traffic, and that's on the freeway, and that's just not even possible right now for me because of all of the overpasses, and we get a lot of black ice here. And even though the temperature is finally going up, when the ice or the snow melted and then it froze again, it became ice. So it's still not good outside. But I did finally hear back from her on Tuesday, because when she did call me on Monday, she said that her battery was low, but they didn't have power. And I think it came back on that same day. So thankfully she does have power. Her and my brother, who are in the same household. I have food, but I'm kind of running low on that. So I'm going to try to see if I can cook some things up that are frozen today, just in case, because I've only had my power go out, just momentarily. But you just never know. And if it were to go out right now, I don't really have much left that would be ready to eat. So I've been trying to prepare for that. Yesterday, my neighbor, I guess their pipes busted, and that required the technicians to drill holes through my garage because I guess the pipes were connected. And so I have 3 holes in the drywall in my garage, and I had to move my car because of the water possibly going everywhere, and it's just a mess. But at the same time, I'm just thankful that they were able to fix it and the water wasn't off for very long, especially before, it got dark outside. But I did put a bunch of pots on the stove that have water in it just in case, so that if something does happen, I'd be able to take a bath or a whole bath, or wash my hands and use the restroom if I needed to. But yeah, so I didn't have internet for a long time. My phone doesn't really work well without it where I live, so I have to use the Wi-Fi in the house. So my service was really bad for a lot of days. Um, it is starting to warm up. It was, I think, 0 on maybe, what was that, Sunday? And now it's in the mid 20s. So we're still not to the, 33 or 35 where it's above freezing. So we're still not in the clear yet. And it's expected that a lot of people's pipes are going to be busting as the temperatures do go up and things start thawing out. I know the city of Addison, I think they turned the water off yesterday. One of my friends was telling me that. And so when she did finally leave here and go back to her apartment and she had power, not too long after she left, she didn't have water. So it's just crazy. The Walmarts were closed. Grocery stores are closed. Amazon's not delivering groceries. I still have things that were in transit before this happened that haven't made it here. So supplies are getting low, and I'm just hoping that the stores and the roads and everything will be cleared up, and that these, I think, 4 million people that still don't have power, that their power is restored quickly, because this is just like, it's inhumane the way people are living right now, especially if you think about people that maybe have breathing machines, or, like, how are they supposed to hook up their machines and they don't have power? People have newborn babies, and then you're adding, they can't find hotels because they're all sold out, and the capacities are probably limited on top of that because of COVID restrictions. It's just a mess. So anyways, it's really bright in my apartment if you're wondering about the power. My apartment is usually really, really, really dark. It usually looks like a photography dark room, and that snow outside is lighting up my apartment like a ring light. So I don't have any lights on right now. I just have my blinds open, just an FYI. You can't even see what's the parking lot, what's the sidewalk, what's the curb. It's just snow. You can't see where the grass was. It's just snow. And that is very irregular for Texas, and our stores wouldn't have been prepared for that, even if we could get to the stores, because we don't usually experience this type of weather, and especially for this amount of time. So I don't know if this is a rant or if I'm just checking in and kind of sharing my experience, or what this is that I'm doing right now, but I just decided that I would share what's happening from my experience, and try to stay warm, and hope that things get better very, very soon. See you later.